about again today, and I've come over to the Central Market, which you might be able to see in the background there behind me. I've been given a couple of tips by a very helpful bloke at the hotel I'm staying at on haggling tips and what the average prices of certain items are. Apparently, a very well-known brand who do clothing and rucksacks make their products in Cambodia, and things that have been like seconds that have been repaired, like needs and use it, things like that, can end up in this market, and you can get them from a fraction of the cost that they would back home. I won't mention a brand name for copyright reasons, but if I happen to see any while I'm there, I'll pass the camera across quickly so you get an idea. So he was giving me some tips on that and some other little local tips on the haggling and things like that. So much the same as Thailand. So I thought, alright, okay. But we'll see. You know me by now if you've been watching the channel for a while. I'm a bit selective of what I look at and what I like anyway. But I'll go in there, have a look anyway, so it gives everybody else an idea of what can be found in there. And you never know, I might surprise myself and come out with loads of items, who knows. So I'm going to get across this busy road in a minute and get in there and have a look. So this looks like one of the main entrances in, so good enough point to start, I suppose. So let's have a walk in here. So starting off, the normal items you see also in Thailand as well. You buy your normal t-shirts. You buy t-shirt? You find your local items here. Find them everywhere, all over the place. To me, they're same, and a bit meaningless really, but if you're into all that sort of thing, then it's all here for you. To the left and right as I went down, there was all little offshoots as well, and it looks like there's tiny little alleys packed with little vendors and stalls. So I think I might do those on the way back, but let's have a look in this main hall first, shall we, and get some shade. So this is what greets you as you come in, under this dome here. And it looks like we've got a lot of jewellery on offer here. The quality of some of this, I would have no idea. Let's try around this way first.
Hello sir, buy something?
Vài nhân cát cho anh làm gì? Viên đó, viên ghét một.
So this is much like Thailand also, as in the same sort of stalls in vast amounts really. So far, just this little bit, you could take away 10 of those because they're all selling exactly the same items, one after the other. what I'm noticing here from a lot of the vendors is more of a sense of desperation for you to buy something, which is unlike Thailand, which can be a bit pushy, but here I've noticed that little bit more pushy again for you to try and get you to buy something. So if you don't like that, then watch out. You've got to be a bit more hard with them. Right, so over the back here we got some food, although I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be eating any of that somehow. I don't think so. Not with all that flies on it. Maybe if you've been living here for a while or you're a local and your stomach can take all that, then fine. But to me, that's just asking for a trip to the hospital. The brand I was talking about that does the seconds is that brand happens to be there on the one right in front there. That's the brand. So apparently there's some deals to be had if you want yourself one of those or products from that company. So over this side it looks like electronics can be found. Looking at that, some of them action cams there, if you've ever used in the UK Wish app, you can see them on there. I wouldn't mind betting they get them from here. This is much like, for those that know certain areas in Pattaya, Tukkom or Bangkok MBK, this is like a little mini version of, with all the electronics. So you've got all of that lot here as well. And now more clothing. Right, that's two sides I've been around. Let me see what's over this way. What's over this way? A lot of it, I'm warning you now, as I've said, is much of a muchness. It's same sort of stuffs, just over and over again. So if you see one stall, you've seen them all. Slightly disappointing in that respect. And as I showed you, if you want food poisoning, go down food poisoning alley and then check yourself into the hospital immediately afterwards. Well, what have we got here? Key cutting, or what's this? Oh, engraving. Engraving there, what have we got here? So you can get your nails and eyelashes and everything else done. Women's fashions. I was actually going to buy a cap because when I go places I like to get a cap. So there was a nice little Cambodia cap with a little symbol on it and everything else, but none of them fitted. Just I think they're meant for someone with a peanut head and not Western sizes at all. So that's slightly disappointing. I actually found something, folks. Actually found something I was going to buy. but I couldn't buy it. And once again, that is that said brand. Apparently some real good deals can be had if you are in the market for said items. So there you have a look around the central market in Phnom Penh. So maybe you can come along and brush up on your haggling skills and maybe get yourself something to take home, who knows. There's certainly a lot of items on offer here in bulk. So yes, come along, spend a few hours, even if it's to get out of the sun or even if it's raining, and have a look around. Watch out for some of the food though, as I showed you. Food poisoning will come very, very soon, I'm sure. So either that or make sure you've got good travel insurance. And yeah, but even so, come along, enjoy yourself for a while and see what you can find. So, until the next one, luck out.